Ego and intuition are two fundamental aspects of the human mind that often influence our thoughts and actions. The ego is shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and desires, frequently driving us to seek validation or control. Intuition, on the other hand, is a deeper, instinctive sense that guides us beyond conscious reasoning. Understanding the difference between ego and intuition is crucial, as it allows us to make decisions that are more aligned with our true selves. By learning to distinguish between these forces, we can foster personal growth and make choices that lead to greater fulfillment. Ego is a concept rooted in psychology, often described as the part of the mind that mediates between our instincts and the demands of reality. Its origins can be traced back to early psychoanalytic theories, where it was seen as a central force in shaping personality. The ego plays a crucial role in helping us navigate social situations, make decisions, and maintain a sense of self. By influencing our thoughts and behaviors, it helps us balance our desires with societal expectations, ultimately shaping how we perceive and interact with the world around us. Intuition is often described as an immediate understanding or insight that arises without the need for conscious reasoning. It manifests as a gut feeling or an instinctive sense that guides our decisions, even when we lack explicit evidence or logical explanation. This phenomenon is closely linked to subconscious awareness, where the mind processes information beneath the surface and synthesizes patterns from past experiences. Through intuition, individuals can tap into this reservoir of subconscious knowledge, allowing for quick judgments and creative problem solving. Understanding intuition helps us appreciate the subtle ways our minds navigate complex situations beyond deliberate thought. Ego-driven thoughts often share several distinct characteristics. They tend to be rooted in patterns of fear, defensiveness, and a strong instinct for self-preservation. These thoughts may prompt individuals to react protectively, sometimes interpreting neutral situations as threats. As a result, decision-making can become clouded by the desire to maintain a sense of control or superiority. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward understanding how the ego shapes our perceptions and responses. Intuitive guidance often presents itself with a distinct sense of calm clarity. People may experience a quiet confidence or a feeling of simply knowing what to do, without needing to analyze or debate. Unlike emotional impulses, intuitive insights are typically free from anxiety, urgency, or strong emotional charge. This neutrality allows the guidance to stand out, making it easier to recognize and trust. Such traits help distinguish intuition from other internal signals or reactions. Ego and intuition play distinct roles in the decision-making process. Decisions driven by ego often stem from a desire to protect one's self-image or to seek external validation, such as choosing a prestigious job title over personal fulfillment. In contrast, intuition relies on an inner sense or gut feeling, guiding choices that may not always align with logic or societal expectations. For example, someone might intuitively feel drawn to move to a new city, despite having no concrete reasons for the change. Understanding the influence of both ego and intuition can help individuals make choices that are more aligned with their true values and aspirations. The ego often reveals itself through distinct patterns in our thoughts and reactions. Common signs include a persistent need to be right, defensiveness, or a tendency to compare ourselves to others. Internally, the ego's voice may sound like self-criticism, justification of actions, or a desire for validation. Triggers such as criticism, competition, or perceived threats to self-image can quickly activate ego-driven responses. By observing these cues, we can begin to distinguish the ego's influence from our authentic self. Intuitive signals often manifest in various forms, such as bodily sensations, flashes of insight, and subtle nudges. You might experience a gut feeling or a sense of physical discomfort when something doesn't feel right. Sometimes intuition presents itself as a sudden, clear idea or realization that seems to come out of nowhere. These signals can also be gentle prompts or urges that guide your decisions without obvious reasoning. Recognizing and understanding these cues can help you tap into your intuition more effectively. Many people struggle to distinguish between ego and intuition, often mistaking one for the other. Ego typically arises from personal desires, fears, or the need for validation, while intuition is a subtle inner guidance that feels calm and clear. The confusion stems from the fact that both can influence decision-making, but ego tends to be loud and urgent, whereas intuition is quiet and persistent. Misinterpreting ego as intuition can lead to choices driven by insecurity or pride, rather than genuine insight. Understanding these differences is essential for making decisions that align with one's true self. Distinguishing between ego and intuition can be challenging in daily life, but there are practical techniques to help. Ego often manifests as fear, self-doubt, or the need for validation, while intuition tends to feel calm, clear, and quietly confident. One method is to pause and observe your initial reaction to a situation. If it's driven by anxiety or a desire to prove something, it may be ego. Conversely, intuitive guidance usually arises without emotional charge and feels like a gentle nudge. Practicing mindfulness and journaling your thoughts can further clarify which voice is guiding your decisions. Choosing to follow intuition rather than ego can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Intuition encourages us to act in alignment with our true values, fostering genuine self-expression and deeper connections with others. This approach often unlocks greater creativity as we become open to new ideas and possibilities without the constraints of self-doubt or external expectations. Additionally, prioritizing intuition supports overall well-being, reducing stress, and promoting a sense of inner peace. By trusting our inner guidance, we create space for personal growth and a more meaningful existence. In summary, understanding the key differences between analytical and intuitive decision-making can help us navigate choices more effectively. Analytical approaches rely on logic and data, while intuition draws from experience and instinct. By being mindful of which method we are using, we can balance both perspectives for better outcomes. Cultivating awareness of our decision-making process empowers us to trust our instincts when appropriate and to seek out information when needed. Ultimately, this mindful approach fosters more confident and adaptive decisions in everyday life. Blessings and peace.